All right, now some technical problems have been solved. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everyone. Hopefully, we will have a lot of people all around the world because our topic is one that everyone might have read at their local news during the past month. And it is, of course, the simple fact that why is Finland so happy? And that's a big question. It had a lot of answers, and we will go over some of these issues here together. And hopefully, you will then understand that Finland is a happy nation, and the reasons are quite plain. A bit more about myself, and sorry about the agenda. So my name is Jani Vaalima, and I'm the head of sales and marketing at Finnish Future. And with us, we have Tammy, who is maintaining and co-hosting and answering all the questions that everyone hopefully has for us during the webinar. And if some questions go unanswered, don't worry. You can send the questions at hello@finestfuture.org. And a lot of questions will have the same answer, and I will repeat the address quite a many times because it's our general address, and through there you will be guided forward on your own finest future journey. But okay, the content for the webinar is about finest future. I will go over some facts real quickly, and then quick facts about Finland, because I'm sure that not many, or at least, or I do hope that many do know where Finland is, but it's not like that oftentimes, so we will have to pinpoint us on the map. Then a bit of news articles that shows that Finland has been named 6th time in a row, which is a record, as the happiest country in the world. And then we will have a short video that is from the America, that news people are discussing about all the reasons that they have found out about why Finland is such a great country. Then it's gonna be a short break, and in a form of quiz, we're gonna have an interactive quiz. So I do hope that Tammy will write the name of the quiz when it's time to go there and create enter the pin that you see on the screen, so you can take part in the quiz with your telephone or smartphone. And then it's simply underlining the happiness factors that go into be living in Finland, studying in Finland, or just generally finding new friends in Finland. And of course, at the end, we were gonna have a short promotion about the events that's gonna come in the future, like next webinar and our amazing summer camps. So stay tuned and have your QR code ready so that you can scan the link. About Finest Future. Finest Future is all about enabling and bringing everyone the best possible way to reach their own best possible future. We enable people from all around the world, motivated and great students, to study in Finland, to live in Finland, and have hopefully a life in Finland. So that is what we're gonna do. And if it usually starts with studying, then it goes into further studying, education to higher degree, and of course, finding jobs. And even one of our own interest areas is entrepreneurship. So there are a lot of plans. You have all the keys, you have to study hard, but we are here to get you started. And if you have any questions, remember hello@finestfuture.org. The simple mandate that Finest Future operates is that we want to bring the international community the best possible future in Finland. So that is what we are like trying to do. Jumping into Finland. Finland is in Scandinavia. You might know Sweden, Norway, and of course you might know where the Santa Claus is from. He lives in the northern region in Finland, so that is absolutely one of the reasons that people know Finland. from, and we're a nation of well 5.5 million people, and we have two official languages. Excuse me. If you didn't look at the past webinars, we had a webinar about our languages and how the people are in Finland. So you should definitely check those two. And one of the identifying marks is always in the world that Finland winter. And that is only half or actually quarter of the truth, because we have 4 seasons. And while there is winter, and winter is long and lots of snow in Finland, and you can do all cool sorts of hobbies in the snow, there is also spring that comes into Finland, and we are currently living that. So it's extremely sunny, and the trees are coming to life, and it's always fun to see the leaves sprout out, and people like get rid of the winter jackets and woolen caps so that they can enjoy the summer when it eventually arrives. And after summer, we have, of course, the autumn, and we have clear uh, seasons in Finland, which is not a lot of the countries have, especially towards the equator and even the extreme regions. But in Finland, we can enjoy all the fantastic seasons that the world can is able to give us. Finland is known as the land of the thousand lakes, which of course comes from the fact that there's almost 200,000 lakes in Finland, and it's absolutely safe. Like, none of the lakes are poisonous or anything. You can usually go fish. That's everyone's right. Every man's right in these lakes, and you can go swimming. But of course, pay attention so that you are safe, and tell everyone if you are like going to swim so that they know where you are. More than 75% of Finland area is covered by forests, which means that our cities are, where you can see on the map, our biggest cities, some of our biggest cities, like the Helsinki, our capital, then Turku, Tampere, where I am currently in, then Oulu and Rovaniemi, the home of Santa. But there are a lot of towns and cities in Finland that are like right in the middle of forest. So you can enjoy absolutely beautiful nature anywhere you live in Finland. We have parks in big cities, so don't worry. You will see lots and lots of forest and trees. And yeah, what is Finland? Sixth time in a row, the happiest nation in the world. Oh, sorry, country in the world. And excuse me, when you started to see the news about how Finland has been again named like the happiest nation in the world, that was of course a very good thing to see the Finns, because we are happy. And there is the question that, are we like when they ask that, are you happy in Finland? Not many people here know about this, happiest country in the world, so their answers aren't like biased. The answers aren't colored. And I think that in the short video, I think it's like 2 minutes long, from the America, we can see a lot of the reasons why Finland is the happiest nations. And then I will go deeper into these ones. But hopefully, seventh time next year, Finland will also be the happiest nation in the world. So there is that, hopefully coming next year. Now, some video. Hopefully you will hear the sound. If there's no sound, I will then jump into the facts about why Finland is so happy.
Hey, Yanni, we cannot hear the sound from the video.
I'm sorry, there was no sound.
Yes.
Okie doke. Then I suppose that I can send you the link afterwards, because I don't want to waste time going into these technical details here. And let's just jump ahead. Forgive me. Sometimes with the technology, these things happen. Why is Finland so happy? A big question. And like I mentioned, a lot of people might think that, okay, they just want to be happy. They're not really happy, but we are happy. The fact is that Finland is, in a lot of ways, we are a humble nation. and in like my one of my few webinars past, like I think I don't remember if it was the last one, the previous one, but we were talking about how the Finns are, what we are like as a nation, usually very humble, and that is a ground place to go, like how to build the happiness, how to build the happiness in Finland, because a lot of things are that you are satisfied, you are happy. So that is one of the reasons that Finns are happy. And opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. You cannot underline that too much when talking about Finland, because there is opportunities in life, work, friends, and of course education. And in Finland, because we pay taxes and we are able to have high quality in social services, and like healthcare and schools are like mostly free, absolutely free to Finnish speaking people. Or if you speak Swedish, there might be something there. Get in touch with hello at finishfuture.org about that one. But everything is in harmony. And that means that nothing takes like dominance in our existence. Of course, naturally, people's life, some issues like take priority over some other things. But in Finland, it's easy to become happy, because if you're hard worker, if you're social and make friends with Finns, we Finns tend to be a little reserved. But when you break the ice and get into the Finnish mindset and to talk to Finnish people, it's absolutely something that you set for life. Because when we Finns make friends, these relationships are for life. So harmony, harmony, and careless, sorry, carefree existence in Finland, because a lot of things are like when you are active and motivated, you are contributing to the society, and the society takes care of you. So you have to bring your own weight, you have to pull your own weight to so that everyone can enjoy a fantastic nation of freedom and choices and whatever they want to do with life. Levels of crime. We are like one of the, this isn't a recent one, but I think we're in the top 5 like less corrupted nations in the world. And in the video they talked quite a bit that in Finland there is very little corruption and very little crime. So it's always when people come from other countries and they see little kids like walking around alone, like afternoon, uh, to their home from school, they are always like alarmed that is that normal? Where is her parent? What's happening? And so there's a situation that you have to understand that in Finland it's most likely safe, like for kids to walk home from school. But obviously you have to be mindful about these things. But it happens. It's not like Finland doesn't lock its doors. People don't lock the doors in, at their homes. Obviously, it's you have to have common sense. But statistically, Finland is one of the least corrupted and least violent countries in the world. So generally speaking, we don't have to worry about a lot of things. So you can have like a carefree existence, like I said, like mentioned in the previous slide. So there are these aspects also. Yeah. Strong economy. That is one of the things that drives or motivates Finnish future also to bring forth the possibilities of Finland. Because like I mentioned, when you want to educate yourself, you can become a doctor, you can become a police, you can become an artist, a photographer, a musician, you can become a nurse, you can become anything in Finland, but you just have to work for it, of course. But we support like giving you direction and guidance how to study, where to go when you are studying here, so that you will reach your dreams. And hopefully the economy, which is very robust and always growing, it can support like your dreams. If you want to be an entrepreneur, there will be a market, and Finland is one of the most active hotbed of businesses, of new startups and other things like that. So you have to just take control of your own destiny, and Finland takes care of the rest. Finland takes care of you if you try to take care of Finland. So it's like a mutual existence, very much so. And we have, of course, like I mentioned previously, they mention also in the video that we have high taxes in Finland. That is a fact, but that enables us to have this high quality of our society, our city services, and like these situations where like healthcare matters are like handled properly. And this is just the prices that we pay to have this great country that enables us to be the happiest nation in the world. So you just have to ponder these things. You are always paying, but in Finland it goes to the common cause, and the taxes are there to keep us safe and happy and our general well-being in mind. And of course, one cannot mention, like talk about the reasons of happiness in Finland. One is always the fact that you are always connected to nature. And even the biggest cities have great parks, and usually these parks are natural ones, which means that, well, some are of course maintained by florists and whatever the city might use for these services. But a lot of these cities have big regions where you can absolutely enjoy the nature and relax. And it is in every man's right to almost walk like almost everywhere in Finland and enjoy picking up berries and mushrooms and other things from the forest that you can take home and cook with. And in my previous webinar called, I think it was what to do in Finland during summer, one of the things was that you can go into the forest and absolutely like enjoy not only the beauty but all the activities like block climbing and hiking and other things like that. But you can pick berries, you can pick mushrooms, and actually make money out of it. A lot of people do it in Finland because all the restaurants are always looking for like great excuse me, great like ingredients for their food, but they don't have the time or they don't have the knowledge to find the secret spots in the forests that where you can go and pick up some mushrooms and really sell them with a good money to restaurants. So there is of course that. And I'm just gonna see the schedule so that I'm not too far behind. Okie doke. I'm not. I'm actually in a good pace, so that we can still have a little open Q&A, like questions and answers at the end. So that is always good. But there are a lot of places in Finland that you can go. National parks, there are extremely beautiful ones. And what we don't have in Finland in a huge sense is the elevation. There are of course big mountains, but they are not that big when you are looking into Peru or US or other countries which are known for the mountains. So when you go to Finland, you can expect to meet a lot of forests, many lakes, and great cities everywhere, and of course a lot of flat land. But in the distance, when you especially drive towards Lapland, where again the Santa lives, you will start to see more and more mountains, and people are absolutely active on hiking and just going to camping in these mountains. So it's absolutely amazing thing. So if you're a nature freak or someone who enjoys like going into nature with family, like camping and other things like that, so there are these opportunities for you. Then I think we can take a time with a quiz, and I will share my screen shortly. So go into Tammy, if you can type the address to the chat, then I will share the screen and you will get a pin number and you can join the game that is in this pin. So one moment. Whoops, one moment.
Yeah, it's good now, Danny.
Okay, okay. You can see that there's a pin here. Then you can just enter the pin, go to their address, kahoot.it, I think it was. I will give you a few moments so that everyone can go there and have a little quiz. There are going to be questions about subjects that I might have mentioned here, and there are going to be questions about Finland generally. So I will give you 1 minute and I will take a sip of my water. So I will give you some time. Good, good, good. More and more people are joining. Some music. I'm not sure if you can. Your favorite music on the background. Anyway. Okay, a few more. We need a few more. We can get to 10 people. No hurries. One more. We can do it, everyone. And I also love seeing your faces in the camera. The last webinar we had absolutely a lot of people with their cameras on, but of course keep the microphone off. But I love to see who is joining and what kind of background do they have. Someone had a big palm tree last time, I think, and another one was in the garage, and the third one I think was in their closet or something like that. So it's always funny. Few more. Okay, we're gonna get a huge landslide of people. 1 more minute because people are tuning in. I see someone called Moi. Maybe that's a Finn. Moi in Finnish means hello. Or as you say, hello in Tampere where I live, it's moro moro. Or just moro. That also good. Let's start. Why is Finland so happy? Be prepared to answer. Okay, this I might have mentioned. What is the capital of Finland? Ooh, a lot of answers. Hopefully everyone can get the answer right. I've been talking about Tampere, where I live. Was that the capital of Finland? Of course, Helsinki. About half got it right. So that is good. Helsinki is the capital. If you look at the map, it's right on the south end of Finland. And a beautiful city. Moi. Moi was able to answer it quickly, so quickest. So I think that was the reason Moi got most points. 2 of 5. Second question. Okay, how many times has Finland been declared as the happiest nation, happiest country? So this should be an easy one. Ooh, we got some wrong answers, but now you will know that it's 6 times. It's the 6th time this year. Moi continues on a good streak, but followed by Lin Ji-yun and Leo. Moving forward. What
Hauska
does
tavata.
take a guess? Hauska tavata. What does it mean? Hauska tavata. Where would you say that one? When would you say that? This is your first Finnish lesson. Ooh, a lot of you got it right. Maybe you have all been studying Finland in secret before Finnish future. That's a good start. Okay, we have an up and coming Serene jumped into third place. Multi-select ways to find happiness in Finland. Take a guess. No, make connections. There's a question that you need to know about Finland beforehand. One of the answers is that. This is a funny one because everything is correct. Essentially, you can do all these things in Finland and more to find happiness. So Serene jumped to the second place ahead of Lee Zijun. Maybe he or she will jump back up. Again, multi-select. Ooh, such a dramatic music. Tammy has been the DJ here. And seconds. Again, there isn't a wrong answer in the screen. So to drive through the points, Finland is carefree, low levels of crime, beautiful, and a strong economy. The end results, Leo on a third place, unsurprisingly a lion, Serene, penguin, and number one, Noi. So congrats guys, girls and women and everyone. Let's jump back in to end the webinar. I will stop this one now. And then I will share the screen in one moment. There we go. It should be okay now. Ways to find happiness. A lot of these questions are things we're already like in the game and what I've said. And I would also like to point out that you are the smith of your own happiness. Jokainen on oman onnensa seppä. That is a saying in Finnish, which means that all the possibilities that your surrounding world brings you, you have to be the one to make it into reality. Because good things come to those who are diligent and can look a bit further down their lives. Live in safety, witness the magic of the Northern Lights, of course. That happened in Tampere too, where I live. So it's not technically it's Northern Lights because Finland is a northern country, but in Finland it's not that often that you see Northern Lights in the central area of the country. But we did in Tampere, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. And stay energized in the midnight sun, which essentially means that Finland will have a lot of sun during the summer. Of course, during the winter too, but usually the days will start turn into nights, like when you go down after something like 3 o'clock afternoon, so quite early. But in the summertime, there can still be enough light, like you see in the picture, excuse me, during like almost 10 in the evening or 11 even. So it's gonna be really mystical to some people. There will be a lot of light during the day. Forage wild food, like I said, it's absolutely and everyone's right. You can sell it, you can give it to your friends, and you can make a lot of great things with it. And the Finland forest is absolutely bustling with food stuff because, like I said in the beginning, more than 75% of Finland is covered in forests. So there's a lot to pick. Relax in nature while you're doing the picking and all these beautiful things. But quality and social security for immigrants is one of the things also that I think that is very important to everyone here. We are interested in getting you integrated into our society so that you will find good education, you will find a good job, beautiful place to live in, lots of friends, and that is how you build your life in Finland. Not one of these things will be handed out to you. You will have to earn it by being diligent and doing your part. So, but that's how it is in like a lot of countries that are have a good social standing and have good economy, like Finland, which is absolutely well sixth time in a row the best, happiest nation to live, and it's a winning streak. I do hope. I'm gonna check again the schedule, so forgive me one moment, so that I know that I'm not uh, too much behind. Actually, I'm ahead, so that's good. We will have more time at the end because last time a lot of people had questions, and that's always fun. So upcoming, the next month's webinar, the general open webinars is called What Makes Finnish Education So Good? And you have to join that one because we have there with us our head of education, Mrs. Raisa Haikala. And she has a fantastic surname, Haikala. You could say that it means shark, fish shark. So it's always funny when Finnish people talk about Haikala, but Haikala will be here to answer your questions and talk a bit about what kind of fantastic future your children might have in Finland, or you yourself might have in Finland, because we have high school programs, we have vocational school programs, and like it says in this screen, be sure to scan the summer camp promotion code, sorry, the QR code, so that you can see what's it all about. But if you cannot, there is a address at the end of the bottom of the page, which is finestfuture.org. You can write the www in the beginning, but it doesn't matter. It's finestfuture.org, our address. And if you have questions and we don't get to answer everything, because hopefully we have a lot of them, write them the questions to hello@finestfuture.org. So we can get you started on your own finest future in Finland. Ask away. It's now it's time to raise hands, write type questions, and hopefully I will see the chat. There was some problem last time because it kept jumping, so I became kind of loopy in the head trying to follow all the jumping text. But I will shut down the sharing for now, and let's see how it goes. Okay, we have a hand up actually, Sanjeeva Arayarath. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but you can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. I am Sanju from Sri Lanka.
Yes, I know Sri Lanka.
Yes. Thanks to joining me for the webinar. So just I want to know this the finance first. That is an institute or it's a service provider. And so
Yes. Did you have a further question? I was waiting for the microphone to
yes,
calm down.
another thing I want to know now. I want to apply for the practical nurse course. Now I am my age is now 36. So I am in a different field. So I am married. So shall I apply?
Yeah, we have vocational programs. Absolutely. If you could turn up down your microphone, mute, so
Yes,
that
sure.
I can. Yeah, I muted you, so no worries.
No.
We have programs for like people who aren't young, who are more experienced, because young people can join Finest Future programs in the high school programs, but we have vocational school programs. And yeah, the quick answer to the chat, a recording will be available, of course, and Tammy will include also the video about the Americans discussing these happy things about Finland. So be sure to watch that one too. But definitely, Sanjiva, you can apply and get in contact with hello at finestfuture.org. Tell us a bit about your situation, and then we will guide you forward. And usually how things goes is that we will have a opening interview, and we interview people to understand that what is your level of interaction in English, because English will be used as a help language, because our programs are essentially about teaching you Finnish, because you have to understand and talk Finnish language to be able to make it in Finland. And that is sort of like the starting point. With the interview, we will set up an whole program and get to know you and what your level is in like studying a new language. And after that, you can immediately start studying Finnish and then go forward in our program and reach a language level of B1.1, which is a necessity in Finland. And when you have reached a level like that, then you can start applying in the schools. And the school principals look at the applications for international students, and they will interview you. You will not get into schools like automatically joining Finest Future programs, but you won't have a better choice in getting into schools, because our program is absolutely an amazing program. It has a fantastic hit rate, and people will learn the language. So you will just have to pass also the interview with the teacher. The principals of the schools, but we are very sure that everyone who studies diligently and is hard on learning, so there's not going to be a problem like that. But contact hello@finestfuture.org. They will answer you like what's your next step should be, and they will tell you more about with links about how our program works. It's very straightforward. You can start tomorrow, so it's as easy as that. And you're from Sri Lanka. We have a lot of Asians in our program. We have Latin Americans, Africans. So like everyone is absolutely welcome, and we hope to see you there too, Mr. Arirath. Okay, jumping to the next one. Hopefully I get these in order. Dinafer Morales.
Hi.
Please.
Joo, sir.
Hello.
Mitä
I like
kuuluu?
your picture. Mitä kuuluu? You can speak Finnish already.
Joo.
That's amazing. Is that you on the picture?
No.
Oh, little. Hello.
Moi.
Great to see you.
Samoin.
Moi. Yeah. Did you have a question?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I emailed the other day, and then just today, someone reached out to me. He said that he is from Finest Future. So, as I learned about the culture in Finland and I research about the Finland, I hear that there is no fee about studying the language. Is it? But is it?
Do you mean that yeah, sorry. Do you mean that it's easy or
no? I mean
hard?
studying language is it free in your in your organization, or has it?
Yeah, no, we do have a monthly fee for studying because that's why we exist. So everything goes through our program, and you will get like a monthly, Netflix or Spotify or services like that. It's a subscription-based service, and if you contact like hellofinishfuture.org, they will
Yeah.
give out you like detailed information about what everything costs. So it's absolutely flexible and a good way to everyone to come into Finland.
Mm, okay, I
And
understand.
you mentioned something about easy language to study. Did you mean, was that a question or did I just
No,
hear
sir.
wrong?
You just heard it wrong, sir.
Okay, your Finnish was so good that I was distracted.
Finnish language is so hard, sir. Se on vaikea.
It's very easy. It's very easy. It's not vaikea. Vaikea means hard to everyone on the chat, but it's not vaikea. It's about just using it. And we always, when we have the student community of Finnish Future students, if you look at our Facebook and other channels, there are like students that we are like talking always constantly in different community events. They are progressing. Of course, it's gonna be like a process, but the more you use it, the more easy it becomes. And when you talk with Finnish people, they might like try to switch into English because they understand that maybe you are more comfortable using English, but that's not the case. You should just start keep talking Finnish so they understand. This person can speak Finnish, so that they will then talk with you more and more. Like that's similar with everyone, every situation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the question. A great question and a fantastic thing to hear more about Finnish.
I love Finland.
Did we have more? Yeah. Did we have more questions?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. I will then mute you if I can. Okay, you muted. Very good. Okay, there's a question in the chat. I'm not sure if I understand it completely, but before I answer it, Lin Zijun, I might, if I might ask you to contact hello@finishfuture.org, because then our teachers will immediately understand what you're asking about. So the master level, when will I have the master level? As soon as you can, comfortably get there by yourself, because learning a language is a process and you get better and better just by talking with it. So there's gonna be when you enter our program, like for instance the starter program, you can like immediately start learning Finnish, and like I said, you have the interview in the beginning, and during the course, which usually takes 12 months, sometimes it's faster, but then we have support programs like called Flex, which is able to make you even more ready when you are coming to Finland to understand like every nuances of the language and just talk to have this real interaction situation on different topics with our people. But usually the progress, even the base program, goes that it has tests which are not like official tests, but are tests to our teachers so that they understand what your level is progressing. So everything is working in the plan, and we are like mindful about your progress, and so that we can help you best to reach the level of Finnish that is required to apply into our school, and not to mention get accepted by a principal. But there is like clear progress, clear steps, and you can get these asking from hello@finishfuture.org. So that is absolutely the thing that you should do. Do I see any more questions? I will scan the chat. Okay, there's no sound Sorry, my technical day today was weird. I've had everything working well right up till this point. Yeah, how much will it cost to study in our program? We have two exciting products, which is basically the starter one and then is the fast. The starter one is a program that you study remotely on your location, like online. Your lessons will be held like a number of times in a week, usually 4 to 5, depending what you choose. And it costs 500 euros, roughly 500 euros a month, a bit more than that, but it's actually under 500 euros if you take it for the whole year, if you pay in advance and, commit. So it's easier for everyone that understand, okay, this person is serious about the study. And there is the FAST program, which is a new and exciting product for us. It's boarding. Basically, it means that you will study the minimum of 2 months online Finnish language, but there are two occasions, like in a year clock, where people can get into boarding, and then you can come into Finland and study Finnish in a fast and furious environment so that you will be absolutely masterful with the language, like in 4 months. It will be intense. You will have a lot of hobbies like to do in Finland. You should watch the previous seminar. I was talking what to do in Finland during summer. There are like a lot of things for you to consider, like if you should like to come with us with the fast program, you can then like have a hobbies and life and other things like that in Finland. So that is a bit more expensive, of course, and it's similarly like it's cheaper if you commit like immediately rather than 1 month per like 1 monthly payments. But you will get pricing and all this information from hello@finishfuture.com, so that they can, sorry, not .com, .org, so that you can get started like seeing what would be the best program for you. And even if you are looking for like boarding like later, thinking about later, and you see that it's starting a bit later, you can immediately start with the starter program and have a good like more than the required 2 months of Finnish studying before being able to come into Finland with the the fast program. Fencing club, I don't see why there wouldn't be. Finland is like, we have a lot of questions from people that are there a lot of spices, because people come from countries like India, for instance, where they use a lot of spices, and they might be worried that they cannot make their favorite food in Finland. That's not the case. We have lots of oriental like shops and markets where people can find stuff, and I guarantee that there is a fencing club in Finland, because we are absolutely we have like a lot of hobbies, like every country in the world does. So that won't be a problem. But you just have to go there. You just have to go out there. Meaning, you need to, when you come to Finland, and if you set on a certain town or a city, you have to search the internet, because it will have a lot of opportunities for some other like possibilities to like different kinds of fencing. I'm sure that there are like many kinds. I've even heard that there's some aikido type of thing where you practice with wooden swords. It's not like the katana thing that the Japanese martial arts like are based on. Anyways, there are variations, because people in Finland do lots of cool things, and you will find, I can guarantee you will find a fencing club in Finland. Yeah. Can we apply directly or need to go through agencies in each country? We have agencies in different countries. You can see our home pages at finishfuture.org. But easiest way is to contact us at hello@finishfuture.org. If we have an agent in your country, you will be given the contact information, so that you can comfortably talk with your native language and have them answer your all questions, because they will tell what we are, what we do, and what are we like to work with. So you will get an idea of what Finnish future people are like. So it's easy to go through agents. If you don't have agents, then the hello at Finnish Future will help you forward like directly with us. Yes, there's the pricing. How can we transfer in Finland? Do you mean traveling in Finland or into Finland? Traveling in Finland is like, our roads are very good, but there might be if some city is far in the forest, there might be lesser buses going in there in a day, which means that every day buses go there, but it might be like in the mornings or in the afternoons. So you will have to be mindful about the schedules. But usually when our students come to high school or vocational school, Finnish Future is there to meet them on the airport, so that we make sure that you are like getting the right direction and getting all the papers. Like first thing that we will hand people is the SIM card for the phone, so that they can immediately tap into our local phone lines. Our telecommunication services, and can call home that okay, I made it into Finland, and it's gonna be free for you for the duration of the SIM card. So we have these little things that help you get by. But to come into Finland, you have to pay for your own trip, and that's like how usually things go. We're running out of time. I do believe we have already on overtime. Yeah, we are not, which is good. But a few more minutes, I would like to remind you that just go to our website. Oh, sorry. And what is the level of accommodation in high school? Well, usually students go into like, they either get private like apartments, or they join the how do you say, the student dormitories. There are like many options. But if you are talking about accommodation for the fresh, sorry, not fresh, but fast, the Finnish Future Fast product, which is the boarding house. It's an excellent boarding. There will be excellent boarding houses in different cities of schools, in different cities in Finland. Sorry, because we are just starting the program and finding correct places, so that near the boarding houses there would be places, shops, and the school wouldn't be too far, and there would be places to go to have hobbies and other things like that, so that when you go there, there are a lot of things nearby, so that you don't have to worry about transportation. You don't have to have a car. You can absolutely cycle everywhere and walk everywhere, and it'll be like good. And the level of accommodation will be like excellent, because the houses in Finland are built very strong, because we have four seasons, sorry, and that is an important thing also to talk about in the end, that our houses have to hold up during the winter. So winter houses are warm, and in the summer houses can be cool, so that they accommodate like all the seasons, all the different aspects of being a Finn, living in Finland. Sorry. So all our like boarding houses will be excellent, and all the student dormitories and private side of things are excellent. And we have a lot of partners who provide services if you need like more like janitorial stuff or something like that. So you can ask that in the hello@finishfuture.org too. So it's only a matter of like finding what's the best solution for you or your child, because our starting point is that everyone is taken care of, everyone is given like the best opportunities to find food. Food isn't scarce in Finland, of everywhere. One question actually that was asked in previous webinars, and I think could do some again talking about, is that is food cheap in Finland? And it definitely is. Obviously there is like high priced stuff like in any countries that has good standard of living, like in Finland. If you are working in Finland, you usually can buy like food from anywhere. But one of the things is that we have also a lot of sales in shops where foods will be like minus 60% from the price after certain time of day in the evening. So that's a good thing to understand, because even I go to shop and buy something that's that I know that's usually a bit more expensive. But if I knew that I want to make fish, I usually buy it in the evening. When it's a lot of cheaper. So there are these little tidbits of information, but that goes into living in Finland. Seems that I can talk and talk and talk, and we can be here like until everyone falls asleep. I don't. I have coffee here with me, but it was absolutely fantastic to talk to everyone with, and I will hope that you will consider contacting the Hello at Find a Future like immediately. Then we can set you like starting with our programs like this week already. Just get the Finland starting, and that's the easiest way. And you can start whenever, but best time to start is today. Thank you. My name is Jani Vaalima. We had Tammy with us from Finest Future. And if you go to our site, you can see that what is the dream and what is the reality of what Finland can offer to you. Thank you very much for joining. Signing off.